Welcome back to my next art course. And today we're going to be talking about pricing and saving money.
How about that?
This is a volcanic eruption landscape paint art piece. Now, let's talk about pricing. Now, the way you want to price your art piece is that you have to take the measurements of the inches and the width of the art piece. That has to be added to the price too. Let's say you take a cardboard art piece that's $1 per square inch, and you added the width and the inches. That's $2 per square inches. Plus, you take the price of the paints that you buy. I say again, you take the price of the paints or markers. Let's say you're a painter. You take the price of the paints. That, my friends, must be added to the price too. Period. Then you add the labor cost. The labor cost, let's assume that you have a labor cost. Let's say it's $10. You add $10 plus 2 is $12. Then you add the paints, let's say $20. So we add the 2. You add the 2 and the 1 together, that's $30. That's $32 for the paints, the width of the art piece, the inches, and the paints. You must add these 4 things to your price to get a fair amount of price. You have to add these things together. Plus, if you have a whole stack of artwork, you have to add that to the price. Let's say you have. See, what I do is, let's say if I had a whole stack, I count let's say you have to count for the price of each of your art piece. Let's say your art piece costs $5. So you take five art pieces. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's say, and then you say you have $25 for 5 art pieces. Let's say you create another 5. That's 25. That's 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, that's 10, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, that's 15 art pieces, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Let's say you have 20 art pieces and the price at $100. You add that. I repeat, you add that to the price too. Now you're at $132. Now let's subtract that. Now you have to subtract. Let's say you want to sell it for $100. Let's say you want to sell it for $32 each. That means you gain a total profit of $100. You sell it for the price. I don't know what price you're going to sell. It's true. You sell it for the price, and you still gain a good profit. You have to think about, you got to add the labor cost. Now let's say you're not going to paints. Let's say you're going to markers. When you buy markers to do art, to do drawings, to do your art pieces, that has to be added to the price too. You got to add how much markers, what the price of the markers you get. You got to add how much markers you're gonna get, how much markers you're gonna add to the price. You got to think about that. Let's say you add 15 markers. You got to add the price of the markers. You got to think about how much markers you're gonna buy. You got to think about that. Let's say the markers cost you $10, and $100 art pieces. You add that. You add 110 to the price. $10 to your price. Let's say you buy another two set of markers from the Dollar Tree. Now that's $12. You add that to the price. Very important. Very important topic. You add that to the price. You have to think about how much. You have to think about how much you're going to sell your art pieces when you start your business. I'm not an expert. I'm making this video to help you come up with a price, to help you, to inspire you to keep going, to help you with the price so you can come up with a price in the future. Now let's talk about how to save money. Let's talk about how to save money. Now, to save money, you want to think about now. You can watch Stefan Bowman. We're gonna watch Stefan Bowman. I believe in Stefan Bowman. I like him, but why would you want to go to oil paints that quick? If you're starting your art career, my suggestion is start with markers. Markers are cheap, and you can create wonderful landscape paint. Start with markers. And then if you want to go to watercolors, go to watercolors. Start with markers, and once you get your business started, you go within a couple years, then you advance to watercolors. Do that for a couple years. You go to acrylic paint. You work up. Now, I get cardboard. Now, look at this. You see this? This is cheap. You can actually create landscapes with this. Cheap cardboard, and it'll save you money. Don't go to oil paints that quick, because when you go, let's say you go to, let me tell you something, folks. Professional canvases ain't cheap. When you look at those big bulky canvases those artists use to paint on, those probably cost hundreds, even thousands. Why do you want to spend an arm and a leg on that? If you want to get an art book, start with that, then work up. But if you don't want to, go with markers. Buy good markers that'll last you for a while and still draw with them. It'll save you a lot of money. Matter of fact, it saved me money. And if you don't have enough money to buy more markers, use what you got. It'll benefit you in the long run. Plus, you save money in the long run. So just remember, make sure you add the price to your art piece, the labor cost, the paints or markers, to your price and save your money. If you don't want to go to canvases, get cardboard. Go to 7-Eleven, Fred Meyer's, Dollar Tree, get cardboard. You pay a good amount of money for those cardboard boxes. You cut them up and you have a whole stack of cardboard canvases. And plus, you don't have to buy professional canvases. It will save you a tremendous amount of money if you do that. That's the way I went. Save money, go big later. I repeat, save money, go big later. Those are my two advice I want to give to you young artists. Save money, start small, go big. So I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you on next time. See you all on my next video. God bless. Bye-bye.